one big thing a lot of people think is that they have to have a lot of money to do this, or they have to have expensive equipment. Like, if you don't pull out your phone and go shoot some videos on your phone, just keep practicing. YouTube University. All of your favorite directors graduated from YouTube University. Whatever you want to learn how to do, type it on YouTube. Watch the video every single day. Watch it on repeat. Because everybody doesn't have, like, good intentions. So I just don't want no girl to ever have to go through that when they're just starting out. So, like, yeah, just come to me if you feel uncomfortable. I lost a lot of my friends from, like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to the club. I got videos to edit. I don't want to do nothing but edit. Like, if there's work to be done, I'm doing my work.
Welcome to the Saint.
We here with Quay Productions.
That's Ryder behind the scenes with Quay Productions. You know, rocking with the one and only Quay Productions.
Shouts out to Quay Productions, gang. Shout out Quay Productions, man. She going hard.
You already know I'm with the finest Quay Productions. Don't get it confused. Me and Quay been rocking for 10 plus years.
You already know it's Big P, man. Shout out to Quay Productions, man.
You're welcome back to the Saint Pod. Far from saints, far from sinners. We got your favorite film director in the bitty, man. It's QP. Say what's up, bro.
Hey, guys.
Yes, I'm really appreciative that you decided to hop on the pod, man. So what do you label yourself as, mainly? So when someone says, "Who are you?" Like, what do you usually tell them?
Well, I used to say videographer, but now I'm leaning more towards directing. So I feel like you can just call yourself, like, if you direct something, you're a director. You don't have to wait to shoot a movie to call yourself a director. So I just started calling myself a director.
No, that's tough. I think. So what did you start off with first? Like what did you do first? Just video editing? Like, what did you start off first?
I started off shooting videos like in middle school. I got my first camera in middle school, and I would just take my camera to school, record my friends in class acting crazy, edit it, throw it up on YouTube.
You remember the camera?
I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Sony camera. It was like the size of a phone. It was purple, and the lens could do like this 360 thing. I think I seen it in a magazine.
Oh, you got it in a magazine? Which book you got it for Christmas or something?
Yep, I got it for Christmas.
Oh, so it was them Christmas magazines that you had to like circle on them bitches. Yeah, I know.
And I showed it to my mom, and she got it for me. I took that joint right to school.
That's tough. So like, what type of vids was you doing?
What, in middle school? Literally, so Philly public schools.
Right.
We ain't had no teacher. We ain't no teacher for the whole school year. So we would just be in class acting crazy, and I just record everybody like being funny and just throwing it on YouTube. And we was getting views. Like, for back then, I feel like 100 views, we thought we was famous.
Shit.
We was getting views, and then like people in high school was watching us. We really thought that we was famous.
I'm crying. So like, what even inspired you to get that camera though? Like, what inspired that? Do you know?
I've always been interested in film since as far as I can remember. Like, when you would watch music videos on MTV back in the day, they would show behind the scenes, music video behind the scenes. I don't know if anybody remember, if I'm just old. And then, like, when you used to watch movies, when you watch after the credits, they'll show behind the scenes. So I would always wonder, like how did they do that? And I always wanted to be on those sets and doing things like that. I don't think I ever wanted to do anything other than film.
How old are you?
27.
You're not 27.
I'm 27. Dinosaur.
Oh, you dead ass? She dead ass?
Yes, I'm 27.
Oh, shit.
I'm born in
That's
1997.
crazy. Damn, she is old. It's like, no, that's crazy. No, usually I have a lot of young niggas on here. I ain't gonna lie. Like, usually they be like 19, 20. I'm like, damn, y'all that young, popping y'all shit like that?
Yeah, all my friends are younger than me.
Damn, we should have done this. So yeah, should have done this. But no, that's crazy. So how long were you doing this professionally?
Okay, so I feel like I would say I started doing it professionally in 2016. I got my first like DSLR camera when I was in college, and I would go home. I went to like Kutztown, was like an hour and a half away from Philly, so I would go home and do proms. I think the first video I ever did was a prom. It was for $50, and the Uber was $25 there and back, so I didn't really make any money.
Okay.
But I started doing proms, baby showers. Like, I was heavy on the event recaps. That's what I started off doing.
That stuff. And like, did you like doing that?
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like now I kind of mastered it. Like, event recap is like nothing to me now. Like, I get that joint done.
So like, how did you transition to music videos though? Like, how did that switch from just doing the regular civilian stuff to like popping off in the art scene and all that?
I used to think music videos was like so hard. Like, I would look at a music video like, there's no way I can do this. Like, my friends always ask me, or like people on Instagram would ask me to shoot a music video, and I'd be like, no, like, what? I can't shoot a music video. That's so hard. So when COVID happened, I got baby showers, I got prom season, everything getting canceled. Prom season got canceled. It was like, prom season. That's where the money at. So like people asked for the deposits back, everything getting canceled. And then one of my friends asked me to do his music video. So I did it for him, like just because I was bored, like just to see how it go. And when I posted it on Instagram, like DMs flooded, comments was flooded. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, shoot mines!" So then I just started shooting music videos. That was during like 2020. Everybody had bread, so if I was shooting music videos for like 200, folks was giving me 300. Like, yeah, keep the change. Like it was a good time to be shooting music videos.
Nah, real rap. Damn. When did you start to see like a little bit of, like people start asking you crazy, like people with following started asking you and stuff like that? Like how far along in that process was you like, oh shit, I think I got something? You mean?
I'm not sure, but I would say 2020 only because 2022 because I just remember that being like my best year ever. Like I feel like I was like heavy, like I had so much motion that year. Like I was everywhere doing everything. I probably went viral so many times.
What was your first big thing though?
Do
you remember?
No, I don't even know.
Or just one of them? You mean?
Like
one of them first ones. You feel like
2022. Let's see. Yeah. I know the start of 2022. I helped Chop with PNB Rock's music video. So that was fire. I shot behind the scenes for it. And then I just started shooting concerts. I shot my first concert in 2022. Shot like all the biggest concerts in the city that year. And I don't remember. So much happened that year. I don't want to pull out my phone.
No, you good. No, you good. And like, how did you start? How did you start getting in those rooms? Like, was it you reaching out? What, did you have a team? Like, let me know that process of when you first started out, when no one knew your value yet.
So I started off following the people who I wanted the same career as, basically, or like kind of looked up to. So there was one director, Chop Mosley. He posted that he was shooting a web series and he needed production assistance. So I reached out to him and I was able to come on set to be a production assistant.
Hold on, real quick. Do you remember how many followers you had at the time?
No. I've like not. So this was when I first graduated college. So that was when I wasn't even QP yet.
But you had a page though.
Yeah, I had the Quay Productions page. It had to be like 200 followers. Cause yeah, this was fresh out of college. I don't even think I graduated yet because it was in May. So yeah, I didn't even graduate yet. But I started working on set with him, and then I did the same thing with every other director. I think Mayor Rogers, he did a music video for Drew Boy. It was the Trap House Bounce video, and I got to come there and do behind the scenes. And I met a bunch of other videographers. Same thing working with Chop. I met so many other videographers, and then they would invite me to their sets. So I would just go to other videographers and directors' sets and be like, hey, do you need help with anything? You need a production assistant? You need behind the scenes? So I was just doing behind the scenes and being a PA for like any and everybody that I could and just getting into those rooms.
No, that's tough. That's tough. And I feel like you got to have a certain type of hustle too. You feel me? Do you think that that area of expertise is still in demand?
What do you mean?
Like for someone new starting out, do you think it's oversaturated, like your area?
I don't think so. A lot of people would be intimidated because there's so many videographers, especially after COVID. Sure. It kind of seems like any and everybody can just pick up a camera and shoot videos. Definitely. Like, no shade, the quality doesn't even matter anymore.
Definitely.
So it does seem like it could be oversaturated, but at the end of the day, it is an art. So it's like nobody can duplicate your art. So it's like there's never gonna be anybody who can do what you can do. Like, yeah, we all shoot videos, but nobody has like my vision. So I don't think it's oversaturated. Like if you have a vision or like something that you want to do creatively, there's literally no one who can do what you do creatively. Even if we all have like the same assets and stuff, every video is gonna look different. Yeah,
I hear you speak with a lot of confidence. And did you always have this type of confidence growing up?
I would say yes. I always was like, and I feel like this really helps me in my career. I was always like front and center. I gotta be in the front. I gotta be the leader of everything I do. Like in like middle school, high school, I'm cheerleader. I'm dance captain. I'm front of the class. Like anything that I can do, I'm doing it, and nobody gonna tell me I can't do it. And I feel like that mindset helped me a lot with my career because like I never let nobody tell me no my whole life. So like if I want to shoot a video and somebody tell me I can't do it, like that's just gonna turn me up for real. But I've always been like that.
You got main character syndrome.
Very bad. Like, who else is the main character besides me? I've been like that since
for
a
sure,
kid, but like in a
for
humble
sure.
way. Like, I'm not me.
Now she gonna say humble. All right.
For
No,
real.
but like, where do you think that comes from though? Like, do you think it comes from your parents? Do you think it came from like how do you think that
I have no
you were raised like that?
I don't know. I really like Kanye West. Maybe that helps.
Okay, so let's get into your inspirations then.
Okay.
So who inspired you, or who inspires you now? I'm gonna pour up a shot.
I don't know.
You want one?
I guess, yeah, sure. I don't know who inspires me. I really like Kanye, like his attitude. Like, I know everybody don't agree with the things he say, but the fact that like nobody can tell him nothing, he literally does whatever he wants. He's in his own world. Like, as a kid, I loved that. And then now I love Tierra Whack. She is like the greatest person ever to me. Cause she's just so like creative, and
she's
she
cool.
just does whatever she wants. Her music videos are insane. She's so sweet in person. Yeah, she's the GOAT.
Oh, so you met Tierra Whack?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
I met her a few times. I don't remember the first time. I remember meeting her at Roots Picnic before. And I got a picture with her. She just really like sweet and nice, down to earth. Like, you know how some people, they're like you try to like talk to them like celebrities, and they're like,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, she's like, oh hey, like we friends.
That's cool as shit. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. No,
she's
I
so
love when
cool.
I meet somebody and like it's like on some cool shit. You feel me? Because everybody be on some thorough shit now.
Yeah, like they too thorough to talk to you.
Like that shit be pissing me off.
I'm not gonna lie, like meeting some of your favorite artists makes you not you don't be a fan anymore.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm
about
like
experience.
scared. No.
No, you don't gotta say names, but if you want
I'm
to share,
just
you
so
can.
scared to meet any of my other favorite artists. Like, I would rather just be a fan. Because you know when you first starting out, you're like, oh my God, I really want to work with this artist because it's my favorite artist. But I feel like sometimes you just gotta stay a fan.
Don't meet your idols.
Please don't meet your idols.
Don't meet your idols.
But
man.
sometimes it's like, it was really cool.
Yeah, man. It just really depends on everything. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a scary thing to do, but
How is working in your industry? Like, cause she worked with a lot of big names. Actually, what's your favorite people to work with so far? Like, name like just three. Like who's your favorites?
I'm gonna say P&B Rock. 'Cause when we were working on set with him, it was like family type vibes, like playing around type stuff. It was really cool.
Can you move your mic up a little bit? It's not
Yeah.
picking up.
I'm gonna say Lay Banks because anytime we work with her, she's also like the sweetest person in the world.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know.
Give me one more.
I don't know.
See, I don't know, y'all. Bro. So wait. Well, I'm gonna ask you right before that though. I'm gonna ask you something else too. Cause what we were talking about right before this, I asked you.
Working with your favorite artist.
Yeah. Oh. I think. Nah, I don't remember.
Okay.
But all right. Let's talk about how let's talk about how the industry is. That's what it was. Yeah. How is the industry that you're working in? Any tips for new people coming in and your worst experience?
Worst experience? I don't want to talk about
No
my worst
names.
experience.
No names, but people want to know. Like you mean?
Okay, tips for anyone coming in. I would just say, like, remember why you started. Because a lot of people are going to want you to do what they want you to do. But as an artist, I feel like the whole thing about being an artist is having that freedom to create and show people, like, your creative vision. So when you buy your camera, I feel like everyone bought a camera just because, you know, they want to create and they want to be creative with it. But then you'll end up, I guess, like, working with people who will try to, like, take that away from you, like, that creativity away from you. Like, oh, yeah, do this, follow me around, da-da-da.
Right.
And it's like, you start to think, like, this isn't what I want to do. Like, a lot of creatives that I know are putting their cameras down. So many people I know are putting their cameras down. So many great people are putting their cameras down because they're just not liking the way that they're being treated in this field. But you got to remember, like, you can always just walk away and go do some passion projects. You don't have to settle for working with these people who aren't treating you right.
Yeah, and I really agree with what you're saying. That's a bar because I feel like a lot of times people think they're stuck in a box. Like, you know, even with this podcast stuff, there's a certain way that people are doing it. You feel me? But you don't have to align by anything. Like, if you have a platform, this is your platform. You feel me? You can do whatever you want. You don't have to follow any rules. You feel me? So Yeah. So I appreciate you telling them that though, real rap.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about just in life. Period. Like you don't have to
Yeah.
do anything. Like something my sister always told me. Like you don't do anything you don't want to do. Like
Facts.
ever in life. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It doesn't matter like
Facts.
how big the person is or how big the name is. If you don't want to do it, go shoot a passion project. It doesn't matter. As long as you're creating your art.
When you say passion project, what you mean?
Like a passion project is like something that you're just doing for yourself. You're not really getting paid for it. I'm thinking about starting to do a few of my own like creative concepts,
Yeah.
stuff like that, just for fun, just to show your creativity. Because a lot of times working with certain people, you can't really show your creativity because I feel like a lot of I'm just gonna say use music videos for example. A lot of people want their videos to look like other people's videos,
Right.
but then the artists don't want their art to look like other people's art. So there becomes some like a sort of a clash there.
Yeah, and also I think artists also forget that this is a collaboration. You know what I'm saying? And like even with this podcast stuff, I feel like sometimes people want the pod to go in a certain direction.
Yeah.
Like, my podcast is really a conversation. It's not an interview. Like I don't stage my stuff like interview. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm asking questions, of course, but I'm not gonna grill you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more so like you give me something, I'll give you back something. You feel me? Like I'm gonna talk too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because like to me, like that's what it is really. Because I also want to share my own voice. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you want to share your own creative expression. It's not all about the artist either.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You don't just work for someone else. Like you're an artist.
So like, how should someone deal with that? Like, do you think that if an artist is like pushing on their own ideals onto the to the behind the scenes, like whatever you do, it doesn't have to be just be video editing or anything. Just like if an artist is pushing onto their own ideals onto the artist, onto the director, do you think that they should voice their own opinions? Do you think they should just leave, or how do you think they should handle that situation?
I think it should definitely be a collab because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I have my ideas, but you're the person, like, you're the artist at the end of the day. So I always let artists have their own ideas. But if it's something crazy, like, you got to keep it a bean with them, let them know, like, I'm not going to lie, bro, this sound kind of crazy. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. It's like, honestly, just talk to them. I've been real heavy on, like, getting on the phone lately.
Right.
Like, getting on the phone, going over ideas until we come to a mutual agreement.
Right. How's your process? Let's move on to something else. How's your process with like, so an artist reached out to you, or you will reach out to an artist, and you guys, all right, let's work. What's your process from that point on to like get actually into the field?
I'll have them like send me their music, and I'll listen to it on repeat. I'll probably like come up with a mood board, and then I'll send them the mood board, and then we'll hop on the phone.
I'm sorry, the what board?
A mood board. So a mood
Explain
board
that.
is like color palettes, pictures, just to show like what I'm visioning. Trying to show them my vision, basically.
Right.
I'm trying to get you to see my vision.
Right.
And I'm using like reference videos, reference photos, so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. And then they can tell me like what they like or what they don't like, and then we can like switch some things out. And then once we come up with like a good treatment or mood board, then we'll, figure out locations, get a crew together, and shoot the video.
It's tough. And like, do you ever have any hiccups? And if you do have hiccups, what does it generally usually be?
The budget.
The budget.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I should have said that. I don't know.
What you mean?
Hiccups.
No, I mean that's one too. You said
Probably.
budget. So speaking on that a little bit, like
I don't know if I'm gonna my answer.
I mean, hey, go ahead. What else?
Let's see. Difficulties in shooting videos. No, the creativity. Oh my gosh, the creativity. Like trying to find people that want to be creative. I feel like that might be my biggest struggle.
Speaking on that, like, what you mean, like?
Well, like someone will reach out to you, like, yeah, I want to shoot a video and listen to the song. And you're like, oh my God, I have so many amazing ideas. We're gonna do this, and this. And they're like, well, actually, I want to shoot at a gas station. I'm like, okay.
Right.
There's so many videos like that. But now what I do is I kind of like don't really like I'll give them the option to add their ideas, but I won't just be like, okay, what do you have in mind? I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna tell you I have in mind for these ideas. But again, don't do anything you don't want to do. If they want to shoot at a gas station or do basic videos and you're trying to show your creativity, then it's okay to turn those things down
Right.
and only do creative videos.
Right. And so when did you get this? Like, was it always like that? You had this confidence of walking away, or what? How did you gain that confidence of just being like, this is not me? You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I haven't really been enjoying. Like there was a time where I didn't enjoy like any of the videos that I was putting out,
Okay.
and now I just wasn't posting anything because I didn't like the videos, and I didn't want to just like not post anything. People forget about me, you know. So I had to just start like speaking up and being like, "Hey, let's do this instead of me just being like, okay, I'll take the money and shoot the video that they want to shoot and just not post it."
Right. Did you ever have any doubts? Like, was there any doubts that ever crept in about like, oh, like maybe I should switch career paths or stuff like that? Or
Yeah.
can you speak about that?
I feel like every artist has these thoughts. Like I work with like everyone I work with, we all kind of like joke about like, bro, I'm not doing this anymore. Like there's always gonna be that project that you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. I always joking like I'm gonna be a hashtag. But it's like it gets so stressful. But I feel like if you're made for it, you can't quit. If you could quit, I would probably would have been quit. But I just like you can't. Like this is the only thing I've ever wanted to do. But I can say music videos specifically was never. I mean, like I explained earlier, it was never something I wanted to do. So I always think like if things don't work out in the music video world, I kind of think like, well, this was never your plan anyway.
Right.
So I don't really stress about it too much because I still think that's not something I want to like stay on in the long run. Like I definitely want to switch to film. Like since a kid, I always wanted to do film. I went to school for film. I always loved studying film, and then I just kind of fell into music videos. That's where my name grew at. So that's why I kind of like stayed there. But there is gonna be a day where I move on from music videos. So yeah, I do have the doubts. Like I can't do. I have doubts. I'm having doubts right now. Like I'm always having doubts about doing music videos. But you just gotta remember, like I'm just creating.
Right. And how do you deal with these doubts though? Like, what's your thought process? So it's like, damn, like I feel like this isn't creatively me, but like is it still like? Do you remind yourself that it's worth it? Like how does it look in Quay's head?
I'm literally always stressed. I just be stressing a lot, and then once I get myself together, I'll probably take a break. Well, I'll probably say I'm gonna take a break because it's so hard to take breaks. But like what I'm doing now currently, I can say that I haven't really done a video that I was in love with in a long time. So now I'm kind of like looking for people to just do something super creative with. Like I'll just like find an artist and like do like a collab with them kind of, and just be able to like show my full creativity with that artist and try to aim for something that I like versus aiming for something that's like what the artist wants. And I think like that'll probably make me feel better.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
So yeah. So basically, what you're saying is you started to have doubts because you feel like you wasn't having your creative outlet that you always had.
Yeah, I haven't been enjoying it. Right?
So and when you stop loving the thing that you love, you feel like you should push back on your creative outlook. And so and how you're doing that is you're saying like you want to have a more so people that you want to create something that with creative people.
Yeah.
So like what does that look like though? Like when you say creative, explain that. Like what are you trying to tap into? Like what can we expect? You know what I mean?
I don't know. People are just ready to go with my crazy ideas. Like they just let me just have full creative control. Or honestly, it'd be some people that be coming to me with some crazy ideas, and I'll be like, "Where have you been? Let's go. Let's do it."
That's tough. And I was doing a pod with somebody a few weeks back, and they was talking about you, and yeah, we had a conversation, and they told me to ask you about something. They told me to ask you about the Under Armour project.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. So I seen the video. I'm probably gonna put it up. You know what I mean? And so how did that come to be?
So I checked my email on a random day, and there was an email from Under Armour's team, and they were telling me that they were doing a project about Philly, and no one from their team was really from Philly, and they wanted a Philly director to represent the city, because they were like, we could do it, but like we can't do it through Philly's eyes, so we needed a Philly director to do it. And then first I was like, is this real?
Right.
So I went to my team. And I'm like, guys, I'm showing them the email, and they're like, come on, let's do it. You gotta message them back. And then we hopped on a Zoom call. I'm talking to them. I'm like, okay, this is real. And they were telling me that they had 4 creatives from Philly. So basically, they wanted to show the style of Philly because Philly's really big on Under Armour.
Right.
They wanted to show the style of Philly through 4 different creatives from the city, and they wanted to be directed by a Philly director. So they're telling me who the 3 creatives are. Like, it's an athlete, it's an artist, and it's a musical artist, and then it's like artist. And I'm like, okay, who's the 4th person? And they're like, oh, we're hoping it's gonna be you. And I was like,
tough.
huh?
That's crazy.
I was like, me?
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah. So not only did I direct all 4 campaigns, but I also starred in one. And I had to direct the video and be in the video, which was extremely difficult.
Why was it difficult?
Well, you can't, if I'm on camera, I can't look at the viewfinder and see how things look. So I'm just trusting everyone else. Or I'm telling people like, hey, I want this angle. I'm in front of the camera. So I can't see if the angle looks good or not.
Right.
And it's like, it's just so hard to like, as a director, you need to see everything that's going on, but you're a talent. So you can't really like move around and see what's going on. It was so stressful. The most stressful project I've ever done.
Right.
But it came out so cool.
No, it was tough.
My team held it down for sure. Like they all came together. It was like unbelievable to this day. Like people kind of remind me because it was so something so stressful you don't really think about it that much. It's like it's over, so I don't really think about that much.
Damn, you was traumatized.
Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate the opportunity.
Tough,
but everywhere I go, people are walking up to me like, "Yo, I saw the Under Armour commercial. Yo, she shot the Under Armour commercial," and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I did."
How does that feel though? How does it feel getting the recognition?
Oh, it feels awesome. I feel like everywhere I go, well, I've always known a lot of people, but now that I shoot videos, it feels different being known for your work, if that makes sense. Like, I've always been, like, known, but, like, people know my work. And then it feels even cooler when people know my work, but they don't know me. Like, when I was talking to the people from Under Armour, I asked them, I was like, well, how do you guys, like, basically, like, how do you guys know who I am? How'd you hear about me? And they were like, our team's familiar with your work. And I was like, that's just so cool. Like, people knowing you is one thing, but, like, they'll know my work. And a lot of people don't even know, like, who I am, what I look like. A lot of people don't know that I'm a girl. So that'd just be, like, that'd be pretty funny, yeah.
That's kinda tough,
They meet me and they'd be like, oh, you're Quay Productions? I'm like, yeah.
So, did you ever have any thoughts of being in front of the camera?
I don't know. So when I was younger, I used to model a lot and like love just being like center stage, front of the camera.
Right.
But now since I'm behind the camera a lot, it makes me a little more nervous to be in front of the camera. But it's not something I would really like shy away from. I feel like if anything, it's something I need to build myself up to do more.
Yeah, because it's interesting because you have the main character syndrome.
Yeah.
You want to be, in everything. You want to be everything, but you don't want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Do you know where that comes from?
Not want to be in front of the camera. I don't know. When I was in college, I had this class. I had this like TV production class, and we would like take turns. Like this day you're on camera, this day you're the director, this day you're in front of the camera. So it was finally my time to be in front of the camera, and I'm reading the lines, and then everyone was looking at me like, "Girl, what's going on?" Because I talk really fast, and I've always heard that my whole life. So I feel like I could be kind of nervous because like I feel like I'll just sound crazy.
Right.
But it's something I can work on and do it. Because again, I don't like people telling me I can't do something. So
for sure,
that just makes me want to do it more.
Not for sure. You on camera right now though.
I know.
I mean, she doing it, yeah. You feel me? No, and so are you introverted or extroverted? Because you giving me like, you
it's
mean
a little balance.
You feel me?
I don't know. I can't really say I'm introverted because I love being like center of attention.
Right.
Like introverts don't want to be center of attention.
Right.
But I do like to stay inside. Like if I'm out, I could be out having a great time, but I really want to go home and edit and be on my computer. It's like I love being on my computer. I feel like if I'm not super extroverted because like I don't want to go out all the time.
Right.
But I do like to be seen. I don't think an introvert would like that.
Interesting. I mean, listen, like introverted versus extroverted really means where you draw your energy from the most.
Yeah.
So where do you recharge? Do you recharge when you're out and about and everyone's talking to you, or do you recharge when you're inside the crib editing, like you said?
Definitely out and about. If I'm ever having like a down moment,
yeah,
I go hang out with my friends, like my creative friends. Even if like I'll go to one of their shoots, and then I feel back to myself being around them. Or even just hanging out with them at the studio, like if we're all hanging out, like we'll still be editing, but we're hanging out together and editing. I feel warm.
No, that's tough. That's tough. How important is it to have a support like that?
I would say super important. I started out doing everything by myself, but I've always wanted like that group of creative friends. I feel like I've always been friends with a lot of creatives and kind of like bounced around to different like creative groups, but it never really like stuck. Like nothing really stuck. So once I met my team that I have now, it was just so natural. Cause usually like when you meet someone, it's like it kind of feels temporary. It's like okay, I'm gonna be friends with these people for a couple of months, and it's gonna go away. So my team now is like I can 1,000% be myself around them. Like I used to separate Quay from QP a lot. Like Quay is like me, and then QP is like professional, P's and Q's, strict. But then, so when I first met them, I was being real like standoffish, and they were like full, like they were me, like my energy, and I was like, oh my god, I love them. Like I could just be myself around them, and I just hang out with them all the time. I think that's so important because, especially like if you're struggling, like any questions I have, any help I need, I can go to them for anything. And that's really important to have.
How'd you go about finding this group, or did it come to you? Like
Same thing I did when I started off, shooting behind the scenes. And I feel like some people might feel like a lot of people feel like they're too good to do behind the scenes or to be a production assistant. But when they say like always be a student, I feel like that's like kind of the same thing. Like you can always be a production assistant. You don't have to always be the director. So I was going to some of their shoots, being a production assistant, doing behind the scenes, and I started hanging out with them more and more.
why is it important to be a student?
You can never know. You never know everything, especially in the creative world. Everyone does things differently. So you might find this person's style of doing something like, oh, I could probably use that. You can take like different things from different people and put it into your creativity.
For sure, and that's why I feel like I got this kind of philosophy too that you should never look down on somebody because you can always learn something from everybody you meet. You feel me? And even I ain't gonna lie, I be having conversations with crackheads sometimes.
Stop.
Real
Stop.
shit, I
Stop.
do.
Stop.
What? What?
There's this guy. Okay, so there's these interviews on YouTube that I watch where he interviews like people on Skid Row and like their backstories and stuff, and I love watching those interviews. So the breakfast truck that I go to every morning, there's this guy that be out there yapping. No one's paying him any mind. I talk to him all the time. He told me that he used to be a pirate. I believe him. I believe everything he says. He used to be a pirate. He owns land in Pennsylvania.
Damn. No, real shit. No, like real rap. Like, yo, experiences can take you anywhere. I'm pretty sure you relate to this too. I always get my best ideas from in real life, like real life conversations, real life experiences. So when you're not afraid to speak to people, you're not afraid to experience certain things, your doors open up. You feel me? In any way possible, and you never know. So sometimes, like after I give that $1 to the crackhead, I might be like,
we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, right,
We know about you.
How's your day? Like,
how'd you end up like this?
Nigga missing a leg. What happened to him?
That's all I need to know.
You feel me?
I really believe that guy's a pirate.
That nigga ain't no pirate. Say no, maybe shit.
You never know.
Shit. Let's take a shot.
Okay.
Take a shot. Hold up. It's a little more than a shot. You take whatever you want.
Okay.
You're not going.
Are we cheers
at
in?
me?
Sorry.
I would say I like took the whole thing. I want to say, damn. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a little spray. You feel me? So, you've been in the game for a minute. Do you feel like you know what your purpose is?
No. Well, actually, I don't know if you're going to ask about this. I don't know if I'm skipping ahead, but
Nah, it's a conversation.
I realized that like a lot of female photographers and videographers will always reach out to me. Like say they had a bad experience with a male photographer or videographer, they always DM me and tell me about it. Or if they need help with something, they will always come to me and they will always say like, oh, like you're the only girl that I know that's doing this. And I kind of felt like I had a purpose in that sense to bring all the girls together. So it's like I know all the female photographers and videographers, but they're telling me that they only know me. So I'm like, okay, you guys should probably meet each other. So I started this event called the Camera Girls Kickback. And my goal for that was just literally just to bring all the girls together. And then another goal I had for that event was to prove that there were females in this industry, more specifically in the city. because people always come to me and say like, "Oh, you're the only female videographer I know." And some people might take that and be like, "Yeah, I'm the only girl out here doing this." But I'm like, "No, what are you talking about? You don't know her, and her." So I kind of wanted to prove that there was more. And when I was putting the first event together, people were texting me like, "Oh, I don't think you should do this event. Like, what if no one shows up? Like, there's only like 2 of y'all in the city. No one's gonna show." And I was just screenshotting everything. People were saying like, "There's not that many female photographers, videographers." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna bring everyone together. I'm gonna take a group picture. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong." But the event ended up turning into something like way bigger than that. Like I just wanted to take a group picture, prove everybody wrong, and bring everybody together. And it just turned into something like way bigger. Like everyone was coming up to me like, "Oh my gosh, you opened doors for us," and just giving me so many like words of encouragement. And I was like, "Oh my God." I had to like put my cape on. It's like I have to do this for the girls.
Nah, for sure. And you took that leadership role, especially you with the shit. So you really mom.
Not auntie.
It's like no, baby, but like no, real rap though, like people need that kind of leadership, especially in like intersectionality of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you should do more.
Yeah, I try to. Like, I really want to do more with the Camera Girls Kickback. I just get so busy every year. Like, every year I say I'm going to do events, I'm going to do this and that. And then I get, like, overwhelmed with, like, videos. But I am looking for, like, a partner or someone to help me with it. Because the next one is going to be my third one. And it's, like, CGKB3. And I think that is so cute. Camera Girl Kickback 3. It has to be huge. I went to CultureCon in Brooklyn.
Oh yes, I was trying to go to that joint. How was that, bro?
You should go. I feel like every creative should go.
There,
and that kind of motivated me. Like, okay, the Camera Girls Kickback has to be as big as this one day. And I was in there yapping. I invited like everyone I saw. Like I met girls from Canada. So many people said that they were going to come, and I'm like, oh my God, this has to be huge.
No, for sure. And like, I think it's gonna go crazy because it's really nobody in that lane, you feel me? Like, not saying like Camera Girl, I'm saying like that's trying to put on, you feel me? And
Yeah,
like,
put people together.
Yeah, put people together and actually have an event and stuff like that. And I love stuff like that, bruh. You feel me? And like, especially like, just having women in usually male-led, dominated things that you need a space, you know what I'm saying, to really operate. And where do you see that going? Where do you see that going? Like, do you have any new ideas? Like, do you have any?
I do.
Like just give me like a little sprinkle, like, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely want to bring like some guests, like some guest speakers, and like some big female photographers and videographers and directors. Just come and talk to the girls. I want to have like activities, activations. I want sponsors. I would really want to go big with the Camera Girls Kickback. I want to do workshops. Like, I don't want no girl to ever feel like she can't ask anyone for help. Like, I always tell the girls, like, y'all can always come to me for help. Y'all can always come on my sets. Like, when you're starting off as a girl, it's a little scary when you only have guys to go to for help, you know? Because everybody doesn't have, like, good intentions. So I just don't want no girl to ever have to go through that when they're just starting out. So, like, yeah, just come to me if you feel uncomfortable going to anyone else.
Now, real rap, this auntie for real, you mean? This
for
auntie
real.
at the barbecue.
I got y'all.
No, I think they really would appreciate that. And that's really something beautiful, and I really do appreciate that. When I saw that on your story, I started looking into it a little bit. I was like, damn. Like, I can tell you really do care.
Yeah,
you know
I did not expect it to be that big. The first one, there was like, I think someone came from Delaware, someone came from Jersey, someone came from Atlanta. And I was like, I had the idea for maybe like 2 years before I even did it. And everyone was like pushing me to do it. And like the turnout was insane. Like I wasn't even a part of the event because I was just so out of it. Like I could not believe that it was actually happening.
Right.
So I definitely want to really put more into it. Like I have to.
Right.
Like if not for me, for the upcoming Camera Girls.
Were you born this way?
But wait.
The way you are now, do you think that you were born this way, or do you think you were groomed this way?
Probably born this way. I'm the youngest.
Youngest of what?
My mom has 4 girls.
Youngest child. So that's why you act like that?
Probably.
Yeah. You feel me? So like, when you like, what made you like? All right, so you say you wanted to put on for the girls, but like, do you know what initially inspired you to do it?
I guess always being the only girl in the room. But again, I grew up like all female household.
Right.
Everybody in my neighborhood was like all boys, so I was kind of used to being the only girl in the room. But it was kind of like the treatment that I was getting, like not getting invited to certain places because they'd be like, oh, like when there's a girl around, we gotta act different. So like we're not gonna invite you to set. We're not gonna invite you to these opportunities. And then just the way that people treat you,
Right.
being a female, like they try to come at you crazy, or they try to think that you get certain opportunities for being a girl, and I just like always have to like overly prove myself and
For
let
sure.
people know like I'm
Twice.
standing on business. I'm here
Twice
to
as
do
much.
work. I'm not here for nothing else. So yeah,
Yeah, no, people be jealous, bruh. People be insecure as well.
maybe
Maybe, what you mean?
I don't know. Like not wanting to work with you because you're a girl. I guess I feel like some people would
Yeah.
trust guys way more in this field because it's like, oh yeah, he's a guy. I'm gonna give him my money because he knows what he's doing. Like I know when I first started shooting videos, there was someone that I kind of looked up to. I think I posted a picture in I think it was like a beach picture or something. Nothing like provocative or anything. Just a regular casual beach picture. And they were like, "Oh, you can't post stuff like that. Like you're a videographer. You can't post stuff like that."
Who you talking about? Who's saying this?
I'm not gonna say.
I mean, my fault. Like,
It was just someone I looked up to.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah,
them
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it
That's
really
what-
affected
that's
me.
what I was asking, yeah.
them saying it affected me because I'm like this person said it, so like I'm
Yeah.
listening to them. Like I can't post any, I can't wear crop tops, I can't
Right.
wear shorts. So I go to my shoots. I used to never really wear like baggy clothes.
Mm.
Like I just like my style. So now I'm going to my shoots. I'm wearing sweatpants. Like younger me would never wear sweatpants outside. Like disgusting. So I'm wearing like hoodies and sweatpants and stuff, trying to be professional, trying not to make anyone feel any type of way. And then slowly I just started being like, I'm not comfortable with what I'm wearing. I'm not happy. I'm like, I'm gonna wear my crop tops. So I will wear like my QP crop tops because it's like I'm mixing. This is back when I used to separate Quay from QP. Like I'm mixing Quay with the crop tops with QP. So I got my QP crop tops, and everything had to be pink. My camera I had a pink camera case. My camera bag's pink. Everything's girly. I got my long nails, my long hair, and I just really started embracing that more and more. And I kind of want to push that on other girls that's coming into the industry, that you can still be yourself and dress like yourself and still be in this field. And if people are uncomfortable, they're just uncomfortable.
Right, and it's not your business to care what other people think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people forget that. And it's hard to forget that because like we're a social creature. You feel me? Like we want to make sure everyone likes us. You feel me, and stuff like that. But it's not your business to really care about what other people think. It's your business to express yourself creatively and let everybody feel how they feel about that. Because you know what I'm saying, the people that understand you and the people that's gonna like you is gonna like you for who you are and how you create. You feel me? And the people that don't, obviously, it's not for you. That's not who you creating for. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not creating for the people that just want to see ass all the time and like crazy shit and entertainment shit. This is for the people that want to actually learn. You know what I'm saying? So like I could easily switch up my content and do some brain dead shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like go out on the streets and talk to women. You feel me? But like this is my own creative outlet. You feel me? And like real shit. So yeah, you should never try to impress anybody. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's gonna slow you down too. You feel me? Because I feel like you created your own lane. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what one of your most powerful like tools. You being a black woman and entering this field. You feel me?
And being super obnoxiously girly about it. Like once I realized that could be like my brand, just being girly. Because I was trying to like hide from being girly. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a girl in the male-dominated industry, and I'm super girly. Like that could be a thing. Let's try it. So now I feel like I'm kind of making that my brand, just being like super girly, but still being like really good at what I do. And everyone's like, how are you doing that?
For sure, and that's tough, bro. Like everybody has their own type of like superpower. You feel me? And so how do you think? Okay, 3 keys to being a film director.
But you have to know how to be a leader.
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership, creativity.
Leadership, creativity.
Why do I always get stuck on number 3? You
Like
gotta start
that.
asking me
I
for
put
2 things.
Nah, I put you on the spot, gang. Come on, they want to know. Like in the world of Quay, like what is your 3 superpowers?
Well, that's a different question. My 3 superpowers. Versus...
All right, bro. Answer the first question. You can answer the second question after. All
right. Being a film director, you need to be able to have leadership,
creativity.
I don't know.
Come back to it.
Yeah. Circle back to it.
All right, bet.
I think I'm only capable of listing 2 things.
Give me 2 of your superpowers.
2 of my superpowers.
like QP. You mean QP specific? Like what separates you from everybody else? Like I do. Give me 2 of them.
Dang it.
Think about it.
It separates me from everyone else. I'm not scared to walk away from opportunities. I think that's a really big one. A lot of people chase opportunities or like tap dance for opportunities. Oh my god! I'm not tap dancing. I'm going home.
I don't know why that fried me, but tap dance is crazy.
They be tap dancing. I'm going home.
Right.
I'm going home.
Right.
And I guess I would just say my style, like the obvious, like being a girl. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like I kind of like if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. I don't care how big the opportunity is. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
And why do you think that's so important?
Oh my gosh, because I've seen people like it'll be someone that you wish, like you think you wish you had their job, but you don't really see the behind the scenes of it. Like, oh my god, this person, he works with this big artist or he works with all these people, and then like you really see how it is in real life. And it's like, bro, I know he not having fun. I know he not enjoying this. Right. I'd rather do something that I'm enjoying rather than doing something that looks lit. Or like, oh, everyone's going to think I'm lit because I'm doing this. Like, if I'm not having fun, I'm not having fun. I'm not doing it.
And why do you think that like, how did you... Cause I feel like a lot of people think the opposite. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people think that, you know, if it looks good, it is good. Mm-hmm. Do you know where that comes from, or you think that it was kind of always just kind of in your head?
Maybe social media, because you know, a lot of people think that just because they have like a lot of celebrities on their portfolio, that their work is good, which isn't true. Like you can have good work and have never worked with a big celebrity in your life. Right,
very true. And how should someone work on their craft? Like, how do you think that you really work on your skills and honed your sword? Like, how does that happen? What's that process like?
Just practicing, just picking up your camera. One big thing a lot of people think is that they have to have a lot of money to do this, or they have to have expensive equipment. Like, if you don't pull out your phone and go shoot some videos on your phone, just keep practicing. YouTube University. All of your favorite directors graduated from YouTube University. Whatever you want to learn how to do, type it on YouTube. Watch the video every single day. Watch it on repeat. I literally just learned how to do my makeup. I was watching the same video on YouTube all day long, and then I just tried it. Same thing with literally videos or whatever you want to do. YouTube University, you can literally do anything.
For sure. Give me like a Quay Productions day in the life, like a typical day. Like,
oh my gosh,
how does that go for you?
Well, I don't.
What time you waking up? You mean?
Okay, so life's kind of different now. I would say like back when I was like doing this like full time, I'm waking up late, and people talk trash about people that wake up late. That's another way where like I figured out like my friends were like meant for me, because yeah, we kind of have like the same sleep schedule and all that. But I'm waking up late. I'm going to the studio. Probably text the group chat who's at the studio. Pull up at the studio. My friends are there. We're editing. Someone's gonna have a video shoot. We're gonna shoot a video. We're gonna come back super late. Edit some more, probably go to Wendy's or something, go home, probably edit some more. It's a lot of editing, honestly. Right. If I don't have anything to shoot, I'll probably just edit all day. I just edit and shoot videos all day, honestly.
For sure.
But it is important to, everyone's like, oh, you need to take some time for yourself. Take some trips, do something for yourself, take care of yourself. But I don't know, editing is just so like addictive, kind of. I feel like I was just about to say that. I feel like I've always been a workaholic. Even like in school, I never played about school.
Yeah, you give me that.
I never played about school. Yeah. Like anything I do, like I'm just so into it. It's like I have no time to waste. No, I don't like this. I lost a lot of my friends from like I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to the club. I got videos to edit. I don't want to do nothing but edit. Like if there's work to be done, I'm doing my work. I've just always been like that.
So you just talked about losing friends over your work, right? Um, you care to talk about that a little bit?
Um, I feel like having friends who aren't creatives is kind of a struggle for me. And I talked to someone else about this, and they were saying like, oh, they have friends who are creatives and who aren't creatives. But I feel like this is like what I do 24/7, and trying to explain it to someone who isn't a creative is just so hard because they're like, oh, when are you gonna be done editing? I hate that question. Never, like I'm never gonna be done editing. I don't know when I'm gonna be done. When the video looks good to me,
Right.
is when I'm gonna be done. Like there's not a time stamp on these things. It's just like it's just my life. This is what I'm doing all the time. And some people really can't handle that because like some people have like jobs where like they clock in, they clock out. But this is like a 24/7 thing. So, you got friends that are like, hey, let's go get drunk. And you're like, oh, I got a video to edit. And they're like, oh my God, you always have videos to edit. And they're thinking that like, you're just doing this to be rude.
Right.
But they don't understand. And I kind of was wishing that, I did have creative friends. And my friends did have some type of some type of like creative thing that they were doing
Right.
so that they would understand it. But I have my creative friends now, which I truly appreciate because I don't know. I feel like having friends that aren't creatives is just so hard because the creative world is just so different.
It is different.
It's
No
such a
bullshit,
different
it
world,
is
especially like the
different.
creative world in Philly. I feel like we got our photographers, our videographers, our graphic designers, our models, our fashion designers. They kind of all hang out in the same place. Like you go somewhere and you see that same group of like creatives, and I just feel like it's just a different world than like everyone else.
It definitely is. No bullshit.
I feel like people who are in that world, it's just so hard to explain it to them, and they get frustrated because they think that you're just like pushing them off.
Or too cool, acting too cool or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I got that before too. But how important is that to sacrifice certain people and things? You feel me for your goals and your work.
Yeah, I think it is pretty important. I would like maybe take it back to high school. I didn't have the best friends in high school. Like they weren't really like on the same path as me. And I feel like once I stopped being friends with them, I was able to like really like go off into what I wanted to do. So a lot of times like your friends do hold you back. But I did have like some amazing friends in college. We just were on like two different worlds, what I was just talking about.
Right.
But some people do have like friends who will try and hold them back, like, oh, I'm not doing this, so you shouldn't do it, or let's get drunk every day, or like stuff that you just don't want to do anymore. Like sometimes you graduate from like we'll meet each other when we're in our party era, but now I'm in my locked in era, and
Right.
they're still in their party era. And it's like sometimes you like if they can't let that go, you might need to let them go. Maybe I don't know.
How
Some
hard
friendships are worth it.
How hard is that? Was it easy to you?
I don't know. I feel like I've never really been like super. Like I said, I've always been a workaholic.
Right.
So like, unfortunately, I know it sounds bad, but I've never been like super duper like locked in with people because I'm always focused on work. It's not good
I mean, why do you say it's not good?
because like you have some really cool, really nice friends that are always there for you, but my mind is literally always on work.
Do you want to change that?
I don't know. Right, I'm still focused on work.
For sure. And then earlier you kind of said that back when you was full time. Are you saying you're not full time now?
No, I'm still full time. I would just yeah, I'm still full time.
So like, let's talk about the future. So like, you know what I'm saying? You made your name in the biddy. You feel me? You done crazy shit. You worked with everybody in the biddy. I feel like you had your hands in everything. You feel me? So like, what's next? Do you plan on leaving Philly? Do you plan on working other places? And if you do, what places? You feel me? And I know you say you want to get to film. What kind of film? Like, break that all down for me.
Okay, I'm definitely at a point right now where I want to do something different. I'm just currently trying to figure out what.
Right.
Like, I've been doing this for a while, and I'm still chasing that video. Like, that one video where I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, I'm never, ever satisfied with my work. I can do a video, and everyone's like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm like, I hate it. So, it's like, I'm still chasing that one video. Again, music videos was never, like, my goal. So I don't really want to spend too much time with it. Like, yes, I'm having a great time with it, and it's built my name. Not saying I'm going to get rid of it completely, but 5-year-old me wanted to shoot movies. So it's like, I gotta live her dream. I gotta do these films. So definitely short films. I've had short films in my head written down for the longest. Same thing with the Camera Girls Kickback. You have these ideas for the longest, but like it's just so scary to actually do it. So that's definitely something I want to do. I definitely want to do more commercials as well. And the Camera Girls Kickback, I definitely want to just take that to the moon.
Yeah, bro. But like, so do you want to move?
Maybe. I honestly, I said this last time and I got roasted for it, but I don't really like. I'm a workaholic. I don't really go anywhere, which is not good. I don't, because I got work to do.
Have you been out the country?
I have been to Jamaica for my 25th birthday.
Damn.
That was it. Shut up. I'm leaving.
It's like, no, my fault. When's your birthday?
March 8th.
Oh, it's
National Women's Day.
It's coming back up. Damn.
National Women's Day.
That's tough.
Yeah, I always have the Camera Girls Kickback in March because it's Women's Month.
Oh, that's tough. I like that. I like that. So, like, damn, like you feel like this is your anchor. Philly's your anchor.
I wouldn't say because I haven't really been anywhere else to say. Like, obviously, I gotta get out and travel more to see what I like.
How'd you like New York? Because you were just at CultureCon.
Oh my God, it was
How was that?
Time. Brooklyn was a time.
Yeah, we ain't getting into
If
that.
I could afford to live in New York, I would live in New York.
New York is crazy.
I know it's crazy, but Philly's crazy. I feel like I could fit in New York.
No. I'm saying the prices. That's all I was saying.
No, yeah, okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
It was the time. CultureCon was amazing, and the person who started CultureCon was a Black woman. She literally just started. I think she said she had all of her friends.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It was a bunch of her creative friends. They all like. I think they all like came to her house one day. She had everyone bring a +1. It was kind of like a little like networking event, and just like for that to be how she started, and for this event to turn into like it was huge. They had Michelle Obama at one of their events. Like it was sponsored by everybody.
That's
Amazon
crazy.
Prime, HBO. Like there was some big brands there. Like that event was huge. I was in there having a ball. I met Janae from Love Island. That was so cool.
Whatever that means. So, my mom be watching that shit. I'm like, what?
That show's amazing.
Right.
But yeah. CultureCon was a time. Brooklyn was a time. I didn't get home till like 5 in the morning, and I left out at like 7 in the morning.
Like, where'd you guys go? Like afterwards? Like
There was I don't even remember the name of the place. I think it was called like South House, something like that. It was an after party from the event.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. It was really fun. I would definitely go to New York every weekend if I could.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And I had asked you about film too. So like, what type? I know you mentioned short films, but like, what type genres is you looking for?
Oh my gosh.
Like what? Like tell me like some like a little vision that like, you got for it. I know you got some ideas. No, not
the
like.
The scariest thing about like putting these short films together is like. How am I like making sure no one like steals your ideas?
That's true.
It's so scary. Even the crew that you're picking, like say, oh, I want to work with this person in my film. Like, what's stopping them for just being like, oh yeah, let me get that, put my name on it, or something like that. It's so scary. But my favorite movie genre, I can say, romance, like drama romance. Like they fall in love, someone dies, Romeo and Juliet type vibe, like sad. Painful. I need everyone in the theater crying and rethinking their lives at the end of this movie.
I love that.
That's what I want to put out. Like most of the movies that I've like written, or most of the short films I've written have been like think pieces, like where I'm showing you like inside, like a different world, like inside of someone else's pain. Type of vibe I'm going for. I feel like a lot of short films is kind of like no shade. They're kind of like the same vibe, like hood. Someone gets shot. Right.
No, definitely. And no, I gotta talk to you about this off camera. You feel me? Because I got some ideas too. That I'm
assistant director.
Chill. But yeah, no, I definitely need some more diversity in the short films, especially in Philly. Like I get it. Like I know niggas die, bro.
Every movie is the same.
Gang. Like, but I definitely need some more diversity. I like really creative stuff, bro. Like I like. When I have to when I finish something, I like to think about it for like the next week. You mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like things like that. So yeah.
That was my favorite thing to do. Wait. My favorite thing to do growing up, like watching films, like really analyzing the film. Like why did they choose these colors? Like why did they choose this angle? Like that's what I really like to do. I love like the nerdy side of me. Like when I was in college, if I see a movie I like, it's like, oh my God, I want to write a paper about this movie. I used to love writing papers about movies. I would see a movie and be like, oh my God, I wish I was still in college so I could write a paper about this.
All right, yo.
Like I really love dissecting every single part of the film, and I want to be able to put out a film that someone is going to want to dissect, not just like, oh yeah, we've seen this already. He lost his scholarship, turned to the streets.
Right.
Sorry.
You don't sound like you're from Philly.
I hear that all the time.
Nah, I don't either. But where'd you grow up?
60th Street.
Oh shit.
Front of churches.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I don't sound like it either. But like, I had to tell you that.
Okay, I hear it all the time,
Yeah,
so
me too.
it's fine.
Top 3 movies.
Yikes. I feel like as a film major, my top movies is so... Well, I'm an unserious person.
Go ahead,
So, okay.
This shit better fire me. I'm already knowing. Go
All
ahead.
right, well,
Go ahead.
give it a shot, try. The Notebook. Not too much for Nicholas Sparks.
My fault. No.
I love romance movies. He wrote her a letter every day.
For sure.
365 letters. She was about to marry someone else. Nope. Went back to her man.
Listen,
True love.
bro.
It's a great movie.
Listen, that's QP.
Yeah, I love The Notebook. I'm standing on that.
Number 3.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead. If you want to talk about Notebook, go ahead again. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I always say this. I feel like this is my top 3 because I feel like everything I say has to be a joke. You know, I live for humor. So
Right.
my top 3 is Give It a Shot, Try, Notebook, Happy Feet. Because they're so different. Because when someone asks you your favorite movie, what genre? Which genre are we talking about? There's so many genres. We can go Give It a Shot, Try, or we can go Happy Feet. Which one do you want to do?
Hey, yo.
You feel me? Is we with 50 Cent or is we with the Penguins?
Listen, yo. Happy Feet was a good joint.
Bro, I used to watch Happy Feet
lie.
every day.
I can't lie. I feel like, no, why do you like Happy Feet?
I don't know. Well, my favorite animal is penguins.
Mm.
I love them so much. They was dancing, they was vibing. You feel me? It was a good movie.
Shit, that's her top 3, yo. That's her top 3. I respect it, though.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I respect it. Notebook.
The Notebook is art.
I'm going to have to rewatch it or some shit.
It's
'cause
so good.
I remember that part.
It's so good.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you were to stop doing this today, what would you want one thing to leave with? Like, what's one quote? What's one idea? What's one concept? What's one quote that you just want to like leave everybody with? Like that you go by?
I feel like I say this all the time.
Go ahead.
I said it once, and then I kind of feel like it's like my quote.
Okay.
But I always say, like, if someone tells you can't do something, do it twice and take pictures. Because it's like it's like an obnoxious thing. And I feel like that's kind of like my style. Like, I don't like people telling me no. So it's like, oh, you tell me I can't do it? Like,
Right. Say no more.
Yeah, like, all right, watch me.
I think that kind of mindset makes you invincible.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because like, if you do something, like if you have in your mind that like if someone tells you you can't do anything, then how can you deny yourself? You feel me? Like I feel like that makes your doubt leave. You feel me? Because I think that's what stops a lot of people. I've been wanting to do podcasting since quarantine. I have done podcasting, but like video stuff and really getting the scene for like a long time. But I think it was just my mind, you know. And tricking me into believing that, like, you know, I'm not good enough or certain stuff like that. And when that type of mindset where you feel like, oh, like, shit, I could do it once, I could do it twice. You feel me? Like, that type of mindset is just like, bro, like, you can do anything.
And proving people wrong feels amazing.
Yeah. And then it just
reaffirms
reaffirms what you already believe. You feel me? Like, and that's what I'm saying. And now that I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing podcasts with people like, damn, like, oh, your podcast is so different from everybody else. You feel me? Even though I got a small community right now, it's like people see my value. You know what I'm saying? So now it's confirming to me, like, damn, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody that wants to start something, do you have any advice for them?
Do it. Don't be like me and wait 3 years. Just do it. Because I feel like a lot of people are scared that it's not going to be of that quality. But it's like, how are you going to get to the next step if you don't start?
For sure. For sure.
Like with music videos, I was like, I can't do no music videos. It's gonna be terrible. Like I was scared for my first music video to be terrible. But how am I gonna get to these high quality music videos if I don't start with the first one? Like, yeah, your first one's not gonna be the best, but you usually gotta start so you can get to those greater things.
There is no way to get to that peak if you don't start
Exactly.
somewhere,
You need some type of steps.
Yeah, bruh. And I see QP on the drip, man.
Yeah.
What's that about? Like, I want one. You mean like what's up with that?
You want one?
I want one. No
So
bullshit.
I had this hoodie for myself, right? Got the hoodie for myself. Everyone's like, "Oh, I want a hoodie. I want a hoodie." So I ordered a bunch of hoodies.
No, fuck good.
No, you can laugh. I ordered a bunch of hoodies. Guess who came and got their hoodies? Nobody. Spent all this money on these hoodies. I ended up just giving them away. So I don't even know if I have any left. I can check. But I was just giving them away. Some people, like the people who I didn't expect to buy hoodies, like people who didn't even know me, was buying hoodies.
That's how it always is, though.
But like, why would you ask for?
I don't know. People be talking.
I was never like, oh, I'm going to sell these hoodies. This is mine.
Yeah.
Everyone started asking for them. But I do have
I would say
like my I Heart Camera Girl
Okay.
shirts. I do want to start something with those
Yeah,
because
I
I
would say
was
you gonna
wearing
give me
them.
back.
Yeah, I was wearing them, and then people were asking for them. So I think that's something I could do.
So you gonna get in the bag with the clothing line now? Possibly. Possibly. It's not
Maybe.
confirmed. Not confirmed.
Yeah.
None of that. No. The rap though, like I think that's some tough shit that you should be doing. You already have the t-shirts? Like you had the t-shirts
I have some of
before,
my
or-
own, and then for the Camera Girls Kickback, I think we sold a few, just for like the girls that attended.
Where to? Is there anything else you want to share before we wrap up? I feel like we've been talking for 2 seconds, but it's
But I wanted to ask you about your podcast journey.
Oh, shit.
Because I've been seeing a lot of my friends on your page.
yeah, man. Yeah,
So
man,
like,
doing my thing.
yeah, I was gonna ask like, how many people have you interviewed so far? Because you're saying you just started, but I'm seeing all my friends and all these cool people on your page talking about you just started, but you got all the goats in your room.
Nah, chill.
I'm just saying, it's on the page.
appreciate
They're gonna
that.
see it.
I appreciate that, but shit, I don't even know. I just be working. I ain't gonna lie. I have a lot of stuff that I haven't even published yet.
Right.
You feel me? So I got something backed up, but I would say like maybe like 10.
Okay.
10.
But you got
You feel
10
me?
like really cool people.
Yeah, no, real rap. And I think people see my value, like, it's just different, you feel me? Like, I feel like this is a different energy than, like, usually what people expect on the podcast, you feel me? And I like that kind of stuff. I ran a solo podcast for a long time, like, not a long time, but, like, a good amount of time, and it was just audio only, and just really filling that out, and it's just basically advice. I call myself a mindset coach, you feel me? I do one-on-ones, you feel me? So lock in with me, you feel me?
Jamal, right?
No, real rap though, because you know, I feel like I do have a gift and like understand human mind. You feel me? Psychology major. You feel me?
Okay. Get that
And
degree.
you feel me? I think I know a lot. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a little shout out to me, mindless plug, Patreon link in description. You feel me? One-on-ones. But yeah, no, I feel like people appreciate it, and I think that I like having conversations with cool ass niggas. I ain't gonna lie, like even this conversation, it's just on some cool shit. Like we could do this without the camera for real, you know what I mean? And like I feel like it's just funny, it's just natural, and yeah, it's not like an interview. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the interview type aspects, like the Vlad Jones, just like camera right in front of you, just asking you about everything in your life. Like no, like I'd rather just like literally like if we were to meet up, have a conversation and record it.
Yeah.
That's the type of vibe I was going for.
And so who is somebody that you want to have a conversation with? It could be like someone in Philly or like who's the person that you're like, oh my God, I gotta get them on my podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like it's really out of reach right now. But like even before I was started, I always thought about Jaden Smith.
Okay.
Like on some like I feel like I would have some
that
crazy ass
that conversation's
conversation.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah, some
That
crazy ass
conversation's gonna be crazy.
conversations, gang.
That'd be
But
cool.
people in Philly, I mean, shit, it's a lot of people I want to work with, and I'm just like that girl Deja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, I haven't reached out to her yet, but
She's cool. I think
yeah,
she'd
I'm
come on
coming.
here. She's really sweet.
That's cool. And I don't know. I'm honestly just doing what I do. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like to like hop on a call before I. Oh shit. I like to hop on a call before I even like do the pod because you know what I'm saying. I did it with you too, just to make
feel
sure
the vibe out.
because you know what I'm saying. Reach your idols type vibe, like you feel me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they come in here acting like they too good to be here.
Because like I don't want to have a conversation. You like, yeah.
I'm too thorough to be.
Like no, like you feel me. I like people that can come on and show their authentic self. And you know, she was nervous coming on here, yeah.
Because I've done so many podcasts before, and I feel like I just be sitting there looking dumb.
Well, how you feel about this one?
I feel cool about it.
It was a good joint, right?
Yeah.
It was a good joint.
Like I'll be okay watching this back.
Yeah,
Some podcasts I do, and I be like, I never want to see this video ever.
No, I feel like it was real natural. You did good. You did good.
Thank you.
One of these joints is slapping. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you for coming on, gang.
Thank you. Thanks for reaching out. Finally,
we finally got it, man. I think
Yeah.
I hit her up in September, like early September, I think. And we finally got it on November 5th. Did you vote?
Absolutely. Oh, I changed my hoodie. I had my sticker. I voted
too.
because my ancestors fought for my right to vote.
Wrong fist. You feel me? Tight shit. Tell them where they can find you at.
I'm on Instagram at Quay Productions. If you are a camera girl or a future camera girl, follow the Camera Girls Kickback.
Type shit. I'ma fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been saying. See you.
Bye.